Hello, this is Joy, and I'm going to walk through in this video how to add a questionnaire to an event. So for example, when somebody registers for an event, maybe we want to ask them a few questions regarding their dietary preferences, their emergency contact information, things like that. And so we can actually add a questionnaire into a number of places in an event. The most common is probably just adding it to a ticket, because when they purchase their registration, they automatically need to fill out the form. So the first step is to create the actual form. We go into the application picker and go to Form Builder. And what you'll do is click New to create a new form. We'll give the form a name, for example, Convention Sales Summit Registration Questionnaire, and click Save. Now that the form is created, we can add our questions. So what you'll do is click the Form Builder, which opens up a nicer interface through which we can create the questionnaire. So what we'll start is creating a new field group. You can bucket your questions into different groups. So this one I'll call Emergency Contact Information. For the instructions, I'll say, please provide DMAI with the information to contact in the event of an emergency during the convention sales summit. Okay. So go ahead and click Save. And now we have our category of questions. Now we're going to click New Field in order to add the first question. So for the field label, we'll say first and last name of emergency contact. Say that this is required. For the type, we'll select text. You have a lot of options to select from, and so please go ahead and select the type that best suits your question. Click Save, and I will add a new field called phone number of emergency contact. For this field type, select phone, click Save. Okay, so I'm actually going to go back and edit and say that this is required. Okay, so my next field group is going to be dietary preferences. Please provide any restrictions to your diet. Click Save. So now I can add questions to this section. Click New Field again and enter I have a dietary restriction. And for this, I'm going to say it is a checkbox. Click Save. And then I will say, please indicate your dietary restriction. And say this is a multi-pick list. So the difference between pick list and multi-pick list is basically multi-pick list, you can select more than one option, whereas pick list is sort of your yes, no, true, false, where you only expect somebody to select one answer, one option. So for the options, I'll say vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. Click Save. Okay. So you can also preview your form just to make sure it looks okay. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to go back to the form builder. I'll click Forms just to go back to my Convention Sales Summit registration questionnaire. Just to make sure that everything looks okay. Now that the questionnaire is created, I'm going to go back to Events, go to my 2017 Convention Sales Summit event record, and now I'm going to decide where to add this questionnaire. So where should it pop up? The place that it makes most sense is the ticket type, because everyone has to select it, so everyone will see it. I'm going to click Edit and scroll down to the Interview Form section. So for the form display label, I don't necessarily want people to see the title of my questionnaire, and so I'm just going to go ahead and say additional registration information. For the form, I'm going to use the lookup and select the questionnaire that I just created. Click Save. And now when someone goes to register, after selecting the ticket type and continuing, they'll actually be served up with the form that we just created. So you see the additional registration information label has replaced the title of my questionnaire. And now I have my 4 questions that I must fill out before I can proceed with registration. A few other areas where you can add a form include the sponsor package. As well as any schedule items. So just depending on where you need to collect additional information about your attendees, you can create multiple forms and add them to the appropriate item. Thanks for watching.